This is Whitley Strieber. I wish to warn you, it is hard to hear, so there is very frightening screaming. It should not be listened to by little children.
Uncanny.
Whitley Strieber, the unconventional author, and the alien abduction phenomenon. Whitley Strieber is a name that reverberates with intrigue and mystery in the literary world. Born on June 13, 1945 in San Antonio, Texas, Strieber said his journey as a storyteller at a young age. And he was raised in a culturally vibrant environment and was drawn to the enigma of the unknown, ultimately leading him to pursue a career in writing. Strieber attended the University of Texas at Austin and graduated in 1968 with a degree in English literature. His early career was steeped in fiction, with his first novel, The Wolfen, published in 1978, followed by The Hunger in 1981, both of which were later adapted into successful films. Strieber's novels often delved into the supernatural, horror, and science fiction genres, combining his love for the fantastic with his skill for gripping storytelling. However, Strieber's life took an unexpected turn in December 1985 when he claimed to have been abducted by non-human entities.
Do you believe in UFOs? Many people dismiss the stories of visitors from other worlds, but Whitley Strieber has written convincingly of such encounters since he says he was first visited by these aliens in 1985. His newest book about the visitors is called Breakthrough: The Next Step. Whitley, it's great to see you on television after many wonderful nights on the radio.
Yeah. His personal experience profoundly shaped his writing direction. Strieber then chronicled his alleged encounters with the unknown in his 1987 book, Communion, A True Story. The book became a New York Times bestseller, stirring a whirlwind of public fascination and skepticism. Communion presented an account of Strieber's purported abduction by extraterrestrial beings at his cabin in upstate New York. The book gave a detailed narrative of his experiences, which included physical examinations and telepathic communication with the alien entities. Strieber's description of his abductors, particularly the iconic image of the eerie alien with large almond-shaped eyes, has since become the quintessential representation of aliens in popular culture. What is intriguing about Strieber's account is his refusal to definitively label his experiences as extraterrestrial encounters. Instead, he is often referred to the entities as the visitors, leaving their origins open to interpretation. His subsequent works, such as Transformation 88 and Breakthrough 1995, further examine his encounters, exploring themes of consciousness, spirituality, and the nature of reality. Critics and readers have found Strieber's accounts of his encounters both enthralling and perplexing. His narratives straddle the line between reality and the surreal, often blurring the boundaries of personal experience and the fantastical. Strieber's experiences have also led him to become a prominent figure in the UFO community, where he has spoken at conferences and hosted the radio show Dreamland, which focuses on paranormal topics. Despite the controversy and skepticism surrounding his alien abduction claims, Strieber has maintained a steadfast commitment to his narrative. This has contributed to ongoing debates about the nature of such experiences and the possible existence of extraterrestrial life. His experiences have also served as a rich source of inspiration for his later works, including the Communion series and other novels like The Greys 2006 and 2012. The War for Souls 2007. In examining Strieber's life and work, one cannot help but be drawn in by the enigma that surrounds him. His journey from a fiction author to a self-proclaimed experiencer of the unknown is as fascinating as it is puzzling. His writings, whether fictional narratives or personal accounts of alien abductions, serve as a testament to his unique contribution to literature and the ongoing dialogue about the mysteries of our universe. In essence, Whitley Strieber is a figure of fascination, a man whose life and work straddle the boundaries of the known and unknown. His experiences, as claimed and shared, challenge our perceptions of reality and invite us to question the limits of human understanding. Estimations about whether one views him as a conduit to the paranormal or a masterful storyteller, Strieber's mark on the realm of the unusual is undeniable. Strieber's experiences have also led him to become a prominent figure in the UFO community, where he has spoken at conferences and hosted the radio show Dreamland, which focuses on paranormal topics. Despite the controversy and skepticism surrounding his alien abduction claims, Strieber has maintained a steadfast commitment to his narrative. This has contributed to ongoing debates about the nature of such experiences and the possible existence of extraterrestrial life. His experiences have also served as a rich source of inspiration for his later works, including the Communion series and other novels like The Greys 2006 and 2012, The War for Souls 2007. In examining Strieber's life and work, one cannot help but be drawn in by the enigma that surrounds him. His journey from a fiction author to a self-proclaimed experiencer of the unknown is as fascinating as it is puzzling. His writings, whether fictional narratives or personal accounts of alien abductions, serve as a testament to his unique contribution to literature and the ongoing dialogue about the mysteries of our universe. In essence, Whitley Strieber is a figure of fascination, a man whose life and work straddle the boundaries of the known and unknown. His experiences, as claimed and shared, challenge our perceptions of reality and invite us to question the limits of human understanding.
My wife Ann and our little boy, back in the early 80s. This is our cabin in upstate New York. It's about 90 miles north of New York City, in a rural area, but not terribly isolated. In other words, there's other cabins through the trees and so forth and so on. And we had bought that cabin the previous March, before it happened, the March of 1984. And I, that summer, began to have splitting headaches and became more and more apprehensive without knowing why. I now know that the headaches were because I was suppressing things that were happening that I didn't want to think about. I didn't know that then, of course.
Whether one views him as a conduit to the paranormal or a masterful storyteller, Strieber's mark on the realm of the unusual is undeniable.
Quite triangular, thin faces. And I am talking to you about a real thing, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't say I was in a normal state of mind at all.
Did they come into your house then?
Into my bedroom, yeah. But I woke up and saw one of them. They made noises. There was noise downstairs. And I woke up and saw one of them standing in the doorway of the bedroom.
But every American has his alarm system.
It didn't go off. It was turned on, my alarm system, and yes, I do have an alarm system. It just didn't go off.
The best-selling horror novelist, Whitley Strieber, who wrote about his own experience in his book, Communion.
My wife and I had bought a cabin in the western extreme edge of the whole Hudson Valley. And in December of 1985, I woke up in a room, not my bedroom, in the middle of the night, and the room was filled with two kinds of figures.
I know God. And you, sir, are no God.
Dr. Creepy.